Hello and welcome back. So today we have the mystery manicure that everybody had been voting on both Facebook and Instagram. So let's get the first color, number 3. So unfortunately, this one did not have a tag on it when I received it in the mail, but it is Sparkle & Company's new color, Twirling in Tulle, that just came out in their most recent sub bag. So the second one was number 6 that you guys voted on, and let's reveal what number 6 was. It is also a new sub bag color, Balloon Skies, which is a beautiful glitter that has so many different colors. I'm so excited to be working with it. All right, and then last but not least, we have number 7, and it is sub bag 93, color Lavender Fields, which is from the February Sparkle & Co. sub bag. It's a beautiful like teal green glitter with this purple flakes in it, and I'm super excited to work with this one also. So those are all 3 colors that you guys chose for me to use in my mani that I'm going to be doing today. And so here's a close-up of each of the swatches so you can get an idea of what each color is going to look like once I put it on my nails and then use the dip liquids to complete the process. And there are the 3 colors you guys voted on for me to use in today's mani. Let's get started. All right, so I do use the 4 steps from Sparkle & Company regularly on my nails. So first, we're gonna start with the step 1, which is pH prep. So I do use this for every single one of my manicures. I feel like for me, it helps to make everything just bond better and stay on my nails for longer than it would if I didn't use it. So now we're going to get into the actual nail dipping part. We're going to use Base Bond number 2 from Sparkle & Company for this process. So whenever I was doing this mystery manicure, I really had no idea what I wanted to do. I went into this completely blind. So it takes me a little while to figure out what I want, but let's go ahead and speed through this process just a little bit. As I was doing my first color dip into this Twirling with Tulle, I actually decided to see if I could try out color blocking for the first time. So what you're seeing here is I have already put a layer of step 2, the Base Bond, on my nail and let it just completely dry. And now I'm using actually a piece of packing tape to mark off where I want each color to meet on my nail. So I decided to do a diagonal cut through the center of my nail using 2 different colors. So here's that. I chose to use Twirling Tulle also as part of my color blocking for this nail look. What I'm doing now is just peeling off the tape after I've done 2 layers of the dip color with the tape on to create that nice crease down the middle. I did have a little bit of trouble on the edges getting the color, so I do file off a little bit. But I also forgot to mention before that I just used a clean, clear swatch stick to pour over the color rather than trying to dip my nail into the color with the tape and just create a huge big mess for myself. On to our second color of the color block nail. I decided to use Balloon Skies for the second half of the nail. I haven't seen too many people do larger glitters for color blocking, so I thought it'd be really interesting to try. So here I am just adding some more base bond to the other side of my color block. I'm going to use a clear swatch stick again to complete a pour over method so I don't end up messing up what I've already completed, and also pour over seems to be much easier when using bigger glitters than trying to dip into the jar, at least for me. Alright ladies, so I actually ended up doing 3 dips of Balloon Skies on the other half just to give it a little more glitter and a little more color. And then also while I was doing that and letting it dry, I decided to do like a pour over waterfall method on my pinky finger just to see how it would go. So here I'm just using the swatch stick again to start at the cuticle of my nail and fall downward onto the rest of my nail to kind of give a fuller look at the base, and then have just smaller and less particles as you go further down to the tip of my nail. Now we're gonna bring out our third and final color, which is Lavender Fields. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put that one on my pointer finger, and then as I continued going, I decided to do almost this gradient effect across my nails to just give it a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of something different. So what ends up happening is I put a solid color, then there's the waterfall on the ring finger, the color block in the center nail, another waterfall on the pointer, and then a solid on the thumbnail. So we'll just speed through that a little bit and get moving on to our next step in this process. So I did decide to do a dip of clear over every single one of the nails that I just completed. I just want to make sure that I'm keeping the integrity of all the colors because they're all so pretty, and with Lavender Fields having flakes and the really small fine glitter, and then Balloon Skies having the larger and chunkier glitter, I just wanted to make sure that whenever I started buffing my nails in the next part of the process that I wasn't compromising the integrity of those beautiful colors. Now that we have done all of the color dipping and the top coat of crystal clear so that we can have those beautiful colors show through, we're going to move on to step number 3, which is Sparkle & Company's Solidify. Solidify is what's going to help adhere everything together so that your nails have that staying power that you're expecting from a dip powder. What I'm going to do is apply 1 full coat of Solidify to every single nail. We're going to wait 3 minutes, and then we're going to start the buffing process. Repeat with another coat of Solidify, and then we're on to our top coat. All right, and here we are. We are in the final stretch of this manicure. So I'm loving how everything's looking so far. Now we're going to use our step 4, which is the glossy coat from Sparkle & Co. I cannot wait to see what these nails look like once the top coat is on and dry. So let's get going. All right guys, so we are in the final stretch of this manicure. I'm so excited with how it turned out. It's really beautiful. There are so many beautiful colors in this. There's a lot of blues, greens, purples. I'm just loving it so much. Thank you to everybody who helped vote on this manicure. It was such a fun thing to do, completely out of my comfort zone, but it definitely paid off.